Socializing with Sonia, first in a live chat again. Good afternoon, young lady. Thanks for popping into the stream here. 2 people watching, 2 thumbs up. We're doing good. We're doing good. Hopefully you're ready for our, oh, I forgot to add that in there. Hashtag, who do you collect? I gotta add that into my video title or hashtags in the description. That's what I got to do. Lockin99 is in the house. How you doing there, Lockin? Hopefully you are doing well, my friend. Jason, thanks for popping into a live stream today. Glad you could make it on this Friday. So we're gonna have some fun today. What is, oh wait, hold on, let me. Oh, there we go. I was like, why is that looking wrong? Now I got it right. All right. Another no-name Hall of Famer. Who's that? Joe DiMaggio? Joe DiMaggio? Another no-name Hall of Famer, huh? No, I have a few cards. I probably have some more than what I've got here, but this is ones that I pull out of my box that I've already sorted for Hall of Famers. So I will be sharing some of my Joe DiMaggios. Hey, Joe DiMaggio. They made a song about him. I was going to try and have the words. I was going to sing the song to you. But I figured, they probably wouldn't want that. Plus, I ran out of time and didn't look up the words to the song. And that's about the truth. So, episode 78, Hall of Fame Friday, Joe DiMaggio. And then we're going to get into our second part of the stream. Will be a 2022 Trading Card Series 2 Vending Box. And it says on the title on the top of the box, including 5 exclusive inserts. Now, I don't know if they're exclusive to the vending box and you can only find them in the vending box. I don't know for sure. I've never opened up one of these. I know this is kind of a throwback to the way they used to do. They used to do vending boxes because they'd have a vending machine where you could put money into a vending machine and get a trading card. You would never know what's going to come next unless you figured out the sorting process. And then if you had a certain card, you'd say, oh man, that means Mickey Mantle's going to be next. I'm going to have to pop the coin in and get the next card after this one. I don't know if you could figure that out back in the day or if they mixed them all up before they put them in the vending box. And then it does say we're going to do the 2022 Series 2 vending box plus a question mark. The question mark will be if we get 20 thumbs up or more. That's 20, a 2, and a 0. 20 thumbs up. If we get 20 thumbs up, we will get, that's a 2. No, that's a 2 and a 0. 20. Sorry, am I making any sense? Yay, there are different than regular sets. Rest are just base. They are different than the regular sets. The rest are just base cards. Yeah, oh, I figured there's going to be a lot of bases in here. You figure there's 170 cards. 165 are going to be of the 330 base cards. But we'll see. It'll just be fun. we'll just fly through the base card, so it won't take us too long to go through the box that I can think of. I've already got my series. I've got my Series 1 and Series 2. Series 1 and Series 2. I don't know which way you guys see me for sure. But I do have my complete set for collated sets. I do have my complete set in a box that I won't open. I always get a complete set of tops. This gives all my complete sets now from I think it's 80 or 81 through 2022. I've got the complete sets, box sets. Well, I have the box sets from, I want to say it started in the 90s is when I started collecting them in the boxes. So we'd probably go to the 90s to 2022 since this is the 20, and I don't know for sure what the 5 exclusive foil board parallel cards are in here. Somebody was telling me that they do have the J-Rod in here, so he must be in the short print cards that you get in the set. They used to list what those cards were on years past. But this time they just have them 1 through 660. Doesn't say anything in the fine print down here as to what those 5 cards are for sure. Yep, doesn't say, does show that there. Shows Bryce Harper, Fernando Tatis, Shohei Ohtani, Wander Franco, Gold Cup, Mookie Betts, and Aaron Judge. And of course on the other side it does show you those 5 players also with the barcode. This will be my unopened 2022 Topps set in hand. And I've got my Series 1 and Series 2. The only inserts I collected on this one, because I like the little set, was the Stars of the MLB. I have the 60 card set for the Stars of the MLB. Yeah, they're different. Yay, Witt and Torkelson, 2. Cruz, I think, is 1. Matt Carter says, "Hey everyone!" Right, so we will start our biography right at 2:15 promptly. So you have a chance to get any popcorn if you want it, some soda pop, to listen to the biography for Joe DiMaggio. Gotta scoot him over a little bit, cutting off part of the Hall of Famer postcard there. There we go. Scooch these down just a little bit. Scooch this vending box down. There. Oh. Where's Waldo? You see my eyeballs there. Matt Carter says, "Today I got bad news." Oh no, what's the bad news there, Matt? Something happened in baseball or what? Today I got good news. Bad news, I mean. Alright. Well, actually, we could probably go ahead and get started. We got 2:12. 2:12 is a good time to start the stream. And we'll get into our biography for Joe DiMaggio. Alright. Joseph Paul DiMaggio, born November 25th, 1914, passed away on March 8th, 1999. My grandma passed away today at 5 a.m. in the morning. Sorry about that, Matt. Hopefully she lived a long life. Hopefully she knew the Lord as her personal Savior. And if she did, she is in a better place now. No more pains, no more worries, especially with what's going on in the world today. But we'll be in prayer for your family there, Matt. His grandma passed away today at 5 a.m. in the morning. Did she pass away in her sleep? If so, I think if I were to pass away, I would kind of want to just pass away in my sleep. Like I just went to bed that night. And that would be, for me, the most peaceful way to kind of pass away, is just to not wake up. And then to be in glory with the Lord. That would be the ultimatum out of that whole process. So he's nicknamed, of course, Joltin' Joe, the Yankee Clipper, and Joe D. He was an American baseball center fielder who played his entire 13-year career in Major League Baseball for the New York Yankees. Born to Italian Sicilian immigrants in California, he is widely considered one of the greatest baseball players of all time. He had a 56-game hitting streak, May 15th through July 16, 1941, a record that still stands today. DiMaggio was a 3-time Most Valuable Player award winner and an All-Star in each of his 13 seasons. During his tenure with the Yankees, the club won 10 American League pennants and 9 World Series championships. His 9 career World Series rings is second only to fellow Yankee Yogi Berra, who won 10. At the time of his retirement, after the 1951 season, he ranked 5th in career home runs with 361 and 6th in career slugging percentage at .579. He was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1955, the year my wife was born, and was voted the sport's greatest living player in a poll taken during baseball's centennial year of 1969. His brothers Vince, from 1912 to 1986, and Dom, 1917 to 2009, also were Major League center fielders. DiMaggio is widely known for his marriage and lifelong devotion to Marilyn Monroe. Okay, she was 71. There we go. Well, all right there, Matt. Again, we'll be praying for you, brother. It's hard to suffer a loss of a senior saint in the family. But hopefully that senior saint has graduated up to heaven. And we'll see them one day soon. As far as early life for DiMaggio, he was born in Giuseppe Pablo DiMaggio on November 25, 1941, in Martinez, California, the 8th of 9 children born to Italian Sicilian immigrants, Giuseppe and Rosalia DiMaggio, from Isola del Femminile, Sicily. Rosalia named her 8th child Giuseppe, in the hopes that he would be the DiMaggio's last child. Paolo was for Giuseppe's favorite saint, St. Paul. Giuseppe was a fisherman, as were generations of DiMaggios before him. Joe's brother, Dom and Maury Allen, that Rosalia's father, wrote to her saying Giuseppe would earn a better living in California than in Isola del Femmin. After being processed on Ellis Island, Giuseppe worked his way across America, eventually settling near Rosalia's father in Pittsburgh, California, on the east side of the San Francisco Bay Area. After 4 years, he earned enough money to send for Rosalia and their daughter, who was born after he had left for the United States. When Joe DiMaggio was a toddler, Giuseppe moved his whole family to a North Beach apartment in San Francisco, California. Giuseppe hoped that his 5 sons would become fishermen. DiMaggio recalled he would do anything to get out of cleaning his father's boat, as the smell of dead fish nauseated him. Giuseppe called him lazy and good for nothing. At age 10, Joe DiMaggio took up baseball at the neighborhood sandlots and played third base at the North Beach playground near their home by Fisherman's Wharf. After completing his schooling at Hancock Elementary and Francisco Junior High, DiMaggio did not finish his education at Galileo High School, and instead worked odd jobs including hawking newspapers, stacking boxes at a warehouse, and working at an orange juice plant. Get a sip of water here real quick. Might have to run down and refill this if I run out of water today. Okay. In 1931, DiMaggio began playing. Sorry, had a little crunchy of ice in there. Thought I could leave it in there and cool down my throat, maybe. In 1931, DiMaggio began playing semi-pro ball. At the end of the 1932 season, older brother Vince, playing for the San Francisco Seals of the Pacific Coast League, talked his manager into letting DiMaggio fill in at shortstop. He made his professional debut on October 1st, 1932, and played the last 3 games of the season. In less than 2 years, DiMaggio made the jump from playground games to the Pacific Coast League, 1 notch below the majors. In his full rookie year, from May 27th to July 25th, 1933, he hit safely in 61 consecutive games, a Pacific Coast League record and second longest in minor league baseball history. Baseball didn't really get into my blood until I knocked off that hitting streak, he said. Getting a daily hit became more important to me than eating, drinking, or sleeping. In 1934, DiMaggio suffered a potentially career-threatening knee injury when he tore ligaments while stepping out of a jitney. Scout Bill Essick of the New York Yankees, convinced that the injury would heal, pestered his club to give him another look. After DiMaggio passed a physical examination in November, the Yankees purchased his contract for $50,000 and 5 players. He remained with the Seals for the 35 season and batted .398 with 154 runs batted in and 34 home runs. His team won the 1935 PCL title, and DiMaggio was named the league's most valuable player. Now on to his major league career. DiMaggio made his major league debut on May 3, 1936, batting ahead of Lou Gehrig in the lineup. The Yankees had not been to the World Series since 1932, but they won the next 4 World Series. Over the course of his 13-year major league career, DiMaggio led the Yankees to 9 World Series championships, where he trails only Yogi Berra in that category. DiMaggio set a franchise record for rookies in 1936 by hitting 29 home runs. DiMaggio accomplished the feat in 138 games. His record stood for over 80 years until it was shattered by Aaron Judge, who tallied 52 homers in 2017. In 1937, DiMaggio built upon his rookie season by leading the majors with 46 home runs, 151 runs scored, and 418 total bases. He also hit safely in 43 of 44 games. From June 27th to August 12th, he finished second in American League MVP voting in a close race with Charlie Gehringer of the Detroit Tigers. In 1939, DiMaggio was nicknamed the Yankee Clipper by Yankees play-by-play announcer Arch McDonald, when he likened DiMaggio's speed and range in the outfield to the new Pan American airliner. That year in August, DiMaggio recorded 53 RBIs, tying Hack Wilson's 1930 record for most in a single month. He also won his first career batting title and MVP award, as well as leading the Yankees to their fourth consecutive World Series championship. DiMaggio was pictured with his son on the cover of the inaugural issue of Sport magazine in September of 1946. Excuse me. Crossover Paranormal Society. How you doing there, John? Thanks for popping into the stream here. Appreciate you being here, brother. So in 1947, DiMaggio won his third MVP award and his sixth World Series with the Yankees. That year, Boston Red Sox owner Tom Yawkey and Yankees general manager Larry MacPhail verbally agreed to trade DiMaggio for Ted Williams. But the trade was canceled when MacPhail refused to include Yogi Berra. In the September 1949 issue of Sport, Hank Greenberg said that DiMaggio covered so much ground in center field that the only way to get a hit against the Yankees was to hit him where Joe wasn't. DiMaggio also stole home 5 times in his career. On February 7, 1949, DiMaggio signed a contract worth $100,000. $1,140,000 in current dollar terms, $70,000 plus bonuses, and became the first baseball player to break the $100,000 in earnings. By 1950, he was ranked second best center fielder by Sporting News after Larry Doby. After a poor 1951 season, various injuries, and a scouting report by the Brooklyn Dodgers that was turned over to the New York Giants and leaked to the press, DiMaggio announced his retirement at age 37 on December 11, 1951. When remarking on his retirement to the Sporting News on December 19, 1951, he said, "I feel like I have reached the stage where I can no longer produce for my club, my manager, and my teammates. I had a poor year, but even if I had hit .350, this would have been my last year. I was full of aches and pains, and he had become a chore for me to play. When baseball is no longer fun, it's no longer a game, and so I've played my last game." Through May 2009, DiMaggio was tied with Mark McGwire for third place all-time in home runs over the first 2 calendar years in the major leagues with 77, behind Phillies Hall of Famer Chuck Klein with 83 and Milwaukee Brewers Ryan Braun with 79. Through 2011, he was one of 7 major leaguers to have had at least 4 30-homer, 100 RBI seasons in their first 5 years, along with Chuck Klein, Ted Williams, Ralph Kiner, Mark Teixeira, Albert Pujols, and Ryan Braun. DiMaggio holds the record for most seasons with more home runs than strikeouts, minimum 20 home runs, a feat he accomplished 7 times, and 5 times consecutively from 1937 to 1941. DiMaggio could have possibly exceeded 500 home runs and 2,000 RBIs had he not served in the military during World War II, causing him to miss the 1943, 44, and 45 seasons. DiMaggio might have had better power hitting statistics than his home park, not been Yankee Stadium. as the house that Ruth built. Its nearly right field favored the Babe's left-handed power. 4 right-handed hitters. Its deep left and center fields that made home runs almost impossible. Mickey Mantle recalled that he and Whitey Ford witnessed many DiMaggio blasts that would have been home runs anywhere other than Yankee Stadium. Ruth himself fell victim to that problem, as he also hit many long flyouts to center. Bill James calculated that DiMaggio lost more home runs due to his home park than any other player in history. The left center field went as far back as 457 feet, where left center rarely reaches 380 feet, 116 meters, in today's ballpark. Al Gianfrido's famous catch in the 1947 series, which was close to the 415 mark in left center, would have been a home run in the Yankees' current ballpark. DiMaggio had 148 home runs and 3,360 at-bats at home versus 213 home runs and 3,461 at-bats on the road. His slugging percentage at home was 546. On the road, it was 610, and statistician Bill Jenkinson commented on these figures. For example, Joe DiMaggio was acutely handicapped by playing at Yankee Stadium. Every time he batted in his home field during his entire career, he did so knowing that it was physically impossible for him to hit a home run to the half of the field directly in front of him. If you look at a baseball field from foul line to foul line, it has a 90-degree radius. From the power alley to left center field, 430 is Joe's time. To the fence in deep right center field, 407 feet, it is 45 degrees, and Joe DiMaggio never hit a single home run over the fences at Yankee Stadium in that 45-degree graveyard. It was just too far. Joe was plenty strong. He routinely hit balls to the 425 mark range, but that just wasn't good enough in cavernous Yankee Stadium. Like Ruth, he benefited from a few easy homers each season to the short foul line distances, but he lost many more than he gained by constantly hitting long flyouts towards center field, whereas most sluggers perform better on their home fields. DiMaggio hit only 41% of his career home runs in the Bronx. He hit 148 home runs at Yankee Stadium. If he had hit the same exact pattern of batted balls with a typical modern stadium at his home, he would have belted about 225 homers during his home field career. DiMaggio became eligible for the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1953, but he was not elected until 1955. The Hall of Fame rules on post-retirement include a waiting period that has been revised in the interim, extending the waiting period from 1 to 5 years, but DiMaggio and Ted Lyons were exempted from the rule. Oops, sorry about that. DiMaggio told Baseball Digest in 1963 that the Brooklyn Dodgers had offered him their managerial job in 1953, but he turned it down after being out of baseball since his retirement as an active player. DiMaggio joined the newly relocated Oakland Athletics as vice president in 1968 and 69 and a coach in just the first of those 2 seasons. The appointment allowed him to qualify for MLB's maximum pension allowance, of which he had fallen 2 years short upon his retirement. During his only campaign as a coach, he helped improve the talents of players such as Jackie Robinson, Sal Bando, and Joe Rudi, who became part of the team's nucleus when it won 3 consecutive World Series in 1972 through 1974. Get another sip of water here. Almost halfway to opening a bonus box. Get 10 likes, we'll be halfway there. 6 watching, and 7 thumbs up. Appreciate that. Now on to his 1941 hitting streak. DiMaggio's most famous achievement in his MLB record-breaking 56-game hitting streak in 1941. The streak began on May 15th, a couple weeks before the death of Lou Gehrig, who had been DiMaggio's teammate from 1936 to 1939. When DiMaggio went 1 for 4 against Chicago White Sox pitcher Eddie Smith, major newspapers began to write about DiMaggio's streak early on. But as he approached George Sisler's modern ERA record of 41 games, it became a national phenomenon. Initially, DiMaggio showed little interest in breaking Sisler's record, saying, "I'm not thinking a whole lot about it. I'll either break it or I won't." As he approached Sisler's record, DiMaggio showed more interest, saying, "At the start, I didn't think much about it. But naturally, I'd like to get the record since I'm this close." On June 29, 1941, DiMaggio doubled in the first game of a doubleheader against the Washington Senators at Griffith Stadium to tie Sisler's record, and then singled in the nightcap to extend his streak to 42. A Yankee Stadium crowd of 52,832 fans watched DiMaggio tie the all-time hitting streak record, 44 games. And then, of course, Wee Willie Keeler in 1897. On July 1st, the next day, against the Boston Red Sox, he homered into Yankee Stadium's left stands to extend his streak to 45, setting a new record. DiMaggio recorded 67 hits and 179 at-bats during the first 45 games of his streak, while Keeler recorded 88 hits and 201 at-bats. DiMaggio continued the hitting streak after breaking Keeler's record, reaching 50 straight games on July 11th against the St. Louis Browns. On July 17th, at Cleveland's Municipal Stadium, DiMaggio's streak was finally snapped at 56 games, thanks in part to the 2 backhand stops by Indians third baseman Ken Keltner. DiMaggio batted .408 during the streak with 15 home runs and 55 RBIs. The day after the streak ended, DiMaggio started another streak that lasted 16 games, therefore hitting safely in 72 of 73 games. The closest anyone has come to equaling DiMaggio is Pete Rose, who safely hit in 44 straight games in 1978. During the streak, DiMaggio played in 7 doubleheaders. The Yankees' record during the streak was 41, 13, and 2. Some consider DiMaggio's streak a uniquely outstanding and unbreakable record, and a statistical near impossibility. Nobel Prize-winning physicist and sabermetrician Edward Mills Purcell calculated that to have the likelihood of a hitting streak of 50 games occurring in the history of baseball up to the late 80s be greater than 50%, 52 at 350 lifetime hitters would have to have existed instead of the actual three: Ty Cobb, Rogers Hornsby, and Shoeless Joe Jackson. His Harvard colleague Stephen Jay Gould, citing Purcell's work, called DiMaggio's 56-game achievement the most extraordinary thing ever to happen in American sports. Samuel Arbsman and Steve Strogatz of Cornell University disagree. They conducted 10,000 computer simulations on Major League Baseball from 1871 to 2005, 42% of which produced streaks as long or longer, with record streaks ranging from 39 to 109 games, and typical record streaks between 50 and 64 games. Next, on to World War II. DiMaggio enlisted in the United States Army Air Forces on February 17, 1943. Rising to the rank of sergeant, he was stationed at Santa Clara, California, Hawaii, and Atlantic City, New Jersey, as a physical education instructor. He was released on medical discharge on September 1945 due to chronic stomach ulcers. Other than being paid $21 a month, DiMaggio's service was as comfortable as a soldier's life could be. He spent most of his military career playing for baseball teams and in exhibition games against fellow major leaguers and minor league players, and superiors gave him special privileges due to his pre-war fame. DiMaggio ate so well from an athlete-only diet that he gained 10 pounds, and while in Hawaii, he and other players mostly tanned on the beach and drank. Embarrassed by his lifestyle, DiMaggio requested that he be given combat assignment, but was turned down. Parents as enemy aliens. Giuseppe and Rosalia DiMaggio, both from Isola del Femmin, were among thousands of German, Japanese, and Italian immigrants classified as enemy aliens by the government after the attack of Pearl Harbor. Each was required to carry photo ID booklets at all times and were not allowed to travel outside a 5-mile radius from their home without a permit. Giuseppe was barred from San Francisco Bay, where he had fished for decades, and his boat was seized. Rosalia became an American citizen in 1945, followed by Giuseppe in 1946. As far as his marriages, he was first married to Dorothy Arnold. In January 1937, DiMaggio met actress Dorothy Arnold on the set of Manhattan Merry-Go-Round, in which he had a minor role, and she was an extra. He announced their engagement on April 25, 1939. Just before the Yankees were to meet the Philadelphia Athletics, the Yankees won that game 8-4, belting out 13 hits, including 3 by DiMaggio, and the only 2-hit performance that year by the ailing Lou Gehrig. They married at San Francisco's St. Peter's and Paul Church on November 19, 1939, as 20,000 well-wishers jammed the streets. Their son, Joseph Paul DiMaggio Jr., 1941 to 1999, was born at Dodgers Hospital in Staten Island. The couple divorced in 1944 while he was on leave from the Yankees during World War II. Then on to being married to Marilyn Monroe. According to her autobiography, My Story, ghostwritten by Ben Hecht, Marilyn Monroe originally did not want to meet DiMaggio, fearing he was a stereotypical arrogant athlete. They eloped at San Francisco City Hall on January 14, 1954. Although she suffered from endometriosis, Monroe and DiMaggio each expressed to reporters their desire to start a family. The union was troubled from the start by DiMaggio's jealousy and controlling attitude. He was also physically abusive. A violent fight between the couple occurred immediately after a skirt-blowing scene in the Seventh Year Itch that was filmed on September 14, 1954 in front of Manhattan's Translux 52nd Street Theater. Then 20th Century Fox's East Coast correspondent Bill Corbin told the Palm Springs Desert Sun that it was director Billy Wilder's ideal to turn the shoot into a media circus. The couple then had a yelling battle in the theater lobby. After returning from New York City to Hollywood in October 1954, Monroe filed for divorce from DiMaggio after only 9 months of marriage. DiMaggio underwent therapy, stopped drinking alcohol, and expanded his interests beyond baseball. On August 1, 1956, an International News Wire photo of DiMaggio with Lee Meriwether gave rise to speculation that they were engaged. But DiMaggio biographer Richard Ben Kamer wrote that it was a rumor started by columnist Walter Winchell. Monroe biographer Donald Spoto claimed that DiMaggio was very close to marrying 1957 Miss America Marion McKnight, who won the crown with a Marilyn Monroe act, but McKnight denied it. He was also linked to Liz Renee, Cleo Moore, Rita Gam, Marlene Dietrich, and Gloria DeHaven during this period, and years later to Elizabeth Ray and Morgan Fairchild, but he never publicly confirmed any involvement with any woman. DiMaggio re-entered Monroe's life as her marriage to Arthur Miller was ending. On February 10, 1961, he secured her release from Payne Whitney Psychiatric Clinic in Manhattan. She joined him in Florida, where he was a batting coach for the Yankees. Their just friends claim did not stop remarriage rumors from flying. Reporters staked out her Manhattan apartment building. Bob Hope dedicated Best Song nominee the second time around to them at the 33rd Academy Awards. According to Murray Allen's biography, DiMaggio was alarmed at how Monroe had fallen in with people he felt were determined to her well-being. Valmont, owner of a military post-exchange supply company, told Allen that DiMaggio left his employ on August 1, 1962, because he had decided to ask Monroe to remarry him. 4 days later, on August 5th, Monroe was found dead in her Brentwood, Los Angeles home after housekeeper Eunice Murray telephoned Monroe's psychiatrist Ralph Brenson. DiMaggio's son had spoken to Monroe on the phone the night of her death and said she seemed fine. Her death was deemed a probable suicide by coroner of the Star's Thomas Noguchi, and has also been subject of conspiracy theories. Devastated, DiMaggio claimed Monroe's body and arranged for her funeral at Westwood Village Memorial Park Cemetery. He barred Hollywood's elite, as well as members of the Kennedy's family, including then U.S. President John F. Kennedy, from attending. He had a half-dozen roses delivered to her crypt 3 times a week for 20 years. He refused to talk about her publicly or otherwise exploit their relationship. He never married again. According to DiMaggio's attorney, Morris Engelberg, DiMaggio's last words were, "I'll finally get to see Maryland." However, Joe's brother Dominic challenged Engelberg's version of Joe's final moments and his motives. Okay. We got 4 people watching, 7 thumbs up. Might make it. We'll see. See if the water holds out. Got a lot more to go here. On to advertising. In the 70s, DiMaggio became a spokesman for Mr. Coffee and was the face of the electric drip coffee makers for over 20 years. Vincent Marotta, the CEO of North American Systems, which manufactured Mr. Coffee at the time, recruited DiMaggio for the advertising campaign. DiMaggio's spots were successful with consumers. In a 2007 interview with the Columbus Dispatch, Marotta joked that millions of kids grew up thinking Joe DiMaggio was a famous appliance salesman. Despite the commercials, DiMaggio rarely drank coffee due to ulcers. And when he did drink coffee, he preferred Sanka instant coffee rather than coffee brewed by Mr. Coffee machines. In 1972, DiMaggio became a spokesman for the Bowery Savings Bank. Except for a 5-year hiatus in the 1980s, he regularly made commercials for them until 1992. In 1986, he became a spokesman for Florida's Cross Keys Village, an active retirement community. As far as television programs, beginning in April of 1952, DiMaggio had a 10-minute program on Channel 11 in New York City before and after each Yankees home game. Episodes include interviews with guests and DiMaggio's comments about baseball. The team owned the program, with DiMaggio under contract to the Yankees. He also did Joe DiMaggio's Dugout on Channel 4 in New York City, and weekly filmed unrelated to the pre- and post-game shows. It featured instructional sessions and quizzes for young people. As far as his death, DiMaggio was a heavy smoker for much of his adult life. He was admitted to Memorial Regional Hospital in Hollywood, Florida on October 12, 1998 for lung cancer surgery and remained there for 99 days. He returned to his home in Hollywood, Florida on January 19, 1999, where he died on March 8th at the age of 84. His funeral was held on March 11, 1999 at Saints Peter and Paul Roman Catholic Church in San Francisco, and he was interred 3 months later at Holy Cross Cemetery in Colma, California. His son also died that year on August 6th at the age of 57. And then closing with his legacy. At his death, the New York Times called DiMaggio's 1941 56-game hitting streak perhaps the most enduring record in sports. In an article in 1976 in Esquire magazine, sports writer Harry Stein published an all-time star argument starter consisting of 5 ethnic baseball teams. Joe DiMaggio was the center fielder on Stein's Italian team. According to American geneticist Mary Claire King, in the spring of 1981, DiMaggio babysat her daughter at the San Francisco airport so King could drop her mother off to her flight to Chicago. According to King, if it were not for DiMaggio's kindness, she would have almost certainly missed her own flight that was taking her and her daughter to Washington, D.C., a trip that eventually resulted in King's getting her first major grant from the National Institute of Health and discovery of breast and ovarian cancer-causing gene, BRCA1. On September 17, 1992, the doors were opened at Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital at Memorial Hospital in Hollywood, Florida, for which he raised over $4 million. On April 13, 1998, DiMaggio was given the Sports Legend Award at the 13th Annual American Sportcasters Association Hall of Fame Awards dinner in New York City. Henry Kissinger, former Secretary of State and longtime fan of DiMaggio, made the presentation to the Yankee great. The event was one of DiMaggio's last public appearances before taking ill. Yankee Stadium's 5th monument was dedicated to DiMaggio on April 25, 1999, and the West Side Highway was officially renamed the Joe DiMaggio Highway in his honor. The Yankees wore DiMaggio's number 5 on the sleeves of their uniforms for the 1999 season, as he ranked number 11 on the Sporting News' list of the 100 greatest baseball players, and he was elected by fans to the Major League Baseball All-Century team. In addition to his number 5 being retired by the New York Yankees, DiMaggio's number was also retired by the Florida Marlins, who retired it in honor of their first team president, Carl Barger, who died 5 months before the team took the field for the first time in 1993. DiMaggio had been his favorite player. In 2000, after some negotiations, the heirs of Joe DiMaggio's estate, 2 granddaughters, and their 4 children, welcomed the remaining of San Francisco's North Beach Playground, the place where Joe DiMaggio took up baseball as a boy, and Joe DiMaggio's North Beach Playground. In May 2001, Major League Baseball introduced an online daily fantasy game called Beat the Streak, which required players to pick 1 or 2 MLB players to get a hit in a game. That day, the goal was to pick correctly 57 times in a row to beat DiMaggio's record streak. As of August 21st, the prize money for beating the streak was $5.6 million. More than 4.5 million players had combined to make over 100 million attempts, but none had reached even 52 consecutive hits in the game's history. In May 2006, the adopted daughters of DiMaggio's son held an auction of DiMaggio's personal items. Highlights included the ball he hit in breaking Willie Keeler's hitting streak record, $63,250. His 2000th career hit ball, $29,900. His 1947 Most Valuable Player Award, $281,750. The uniform worn in the 1951 World Series, $195,500. His Hall of Fame ring, $69,000. A photograph of Marilyn autographed, "I love you, Joe," $80,500. Her passport, $115,000, and their marriage certificate, $23,000. Lot 758, DiMaggio's white 1991 Mercedes 420 SEL sedan, which was a gift from the New York Yankees commemorating the 50th anniversary of DiMaggio's 1941 season, sold for $18,000. The event netted a total of $4.1 million. On August 8, 2011, the United States Postal Service announced that an image of DiMaggio would appear on a stamp. For the first time, it was issued as part of the Major League Baseball All-Star Stamp Series, which came out in July of 2012. DiMaggio insisted on being introduced as the greatest living ballplayer at events, including Yankee Old Timers Day, and he once punched Billy Crystal in the stomach for not introducing him as such. In 2013, the Bob Feller Act of Valor Award honored DiMaggio as one of 37 Baseball Hall of Fame members for his service in the United States Armed Forces during World War II. So a nice little lengthy biography for Joe DiMaggio. Again, he was a center fielder, born November 25th, 1914, passed away. And he was born there in Martinez, California, died March 8, 1999, at the age of 84 in Hollywood, Florida. He batted right, threw right. His MLB debut was May 3, 1936, for the New York Yankees. His last appearance was September 30, 1951, for the New York Yankees. His MLB statistics through his career: he had a career-long .325 batting average, 2,214 hits, 361 home runs, and 1,537 RBIs. And again, he only played for the New York Yankees from 1936 to 42, was in the military, and then came back and was with them from 1946 to 51. His career highlights and awards: 13 times All-Star, 1936 to 42 and 46 to 51. 9 times World Series champion, 36 to 39, 1941, 1947, 1949 through 51. 3 times American League MVP, two times American League batting champion, from 3 times American League MVP, 39, 41, and 47. 2 times American League batting champion, 39 and 40. 2 times American League home run leader in 1937 and 48. 2 times American League RBI leader, 1941 through 48. 41 and 48. MLB record 56-game hitting streak. New York Yankees number 5 retired. Monument Park honoree, and a Major League Baseball All-Century team. He became again a member of the National Baseball Hall of Fame in 1955 with 88.84% of the vote on the third ballot. So there you go, Joe DiMaggio. Hopefully you all enjoyed that one. Joe was good for Monroe. Good afternoon, Chuck. How you doing, Chuck? Hopefully you're doing well. I'm doing well. And now, oh, I almost thought we were done. Let me move that up there. Let me move the postcard over here, and let's go through Joe DiMaggio's cards that I have here. All right, so we've got a 1949 pennant card here for Joe DiMaggio. This is a 1983 card for a 1942 play ball series that they did, I guess. So that is my oldest, probably, Joe DiMaggio card. Then we have this one here, 44 equals record. Legend. I don't know if they had a series on this one or not. This is a 2000 Upper Deck. A 2000 Upper Deck. Oh, I gotta turn these over this way when I go through, so they'll be in the right order when I put them back in my Hall of Fame sort. This one here is a, I don't know what year this one is for sure. It's a Joe DiMaggio card, nice black and white. It's not your typical size baseball card. Dun, 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 dun. Card number 8. Baseball Collector Series, printed in USA. Don't know much about that card, but nonetheless, it is a Joe DiMaggio. This here is from the, I think this was an insert, I believe. It's a Panini product, and I cannot see a year on there. Oh wait, there it is. No, it isn't. But nice SS honoring his induction into the Hall of Fame. Here's a more recent card, Joe DiMaggio, and that's not a good price tag on there. Why was that there? I'll get that out of there. Trust me, I didn't pay $6 for it. It was in a box of stuff I got from somebody, I'm pretty sure. This is from a 2019 Panini Diamond Gangs. Alright. This next, Joe DiMaggio's an Upper Deck. Never mind. I looked it up. 1941. Oh, okay. This is a card number 39 from a 2002 Upper Deck product. Alright, this one is a World Series Heroes Upper Deck. Little picture there from, looks like 1936. This is a 2002 Upper Deck card. Then our next one we've got here, Tribute to DiMaggio. I think this one might have been some type of a set. I've got two of them here. This is card number 106 from a 2002 Upper Deck. Card number 107 from a 2002 Upper Deck. Oh, I got more than that. I got a few of these. Card number 108, 2002 Upper Deck. Must have been a part of a series. I don't think I have them all. And a 2002, yeah. Card number 109. And there's another one. Let me check some of these. Get these off of here. $130, $142. This is from another Upper Deck. Must have been doing this 2001. They must have been doing some tribute to DiMaggio back in the day. This one is a 2001 Upper Deck. Card number 142. This one is a 2001 Upper Deck, card number 175, Legends of New York. And then this one here is a Stadium Club. What year is this Stadium Club? 2015 Stadium Club, card number 279. That's a pretty cool little Stadium Club card there. And this is another Upper Deck from 2010, Series 1, BH-7. Another Upper Deck MVP, Joe DiMaggio. This one is from a 2000 Upper Deck, card number DT2. Draw your own card. Oh, I see. They challenge for people to draw cards of Joe DiMaggio. And everybody's probably seen this series in Topps. This is a newer set. This is from 2015 Topps. Joe DiMaggio, October 3rd, 1937. Here's a Gypsy Queen Joe DiMaggio Hallmark Heroes. 2012 Gypsy Queen, HH-JD, that card number. And then this next to last card is a no number card. 1980 Kramer Sports Promotions. Says it's Series 1, card number 5 of 30. So this is a little 5 of 30 insert group for Joe DiMaggio. And last but not least, do you remember moments in baseball from 1941? DiMaggio's streak stopped at 56. Talked about that there in the video there. The Fanatic Card Gurus in the house. How you doing there, David? Hopefully you are doing well. And that so ends our Joe DiMaggio little set here. So I will put those back in my Hall of Fame holdout there. But now we will go into this vending box. Just go through these cards real quick. Series 2. Guess the highlight in here is going to get those 5 exclusive inserts. I'd be curious to know what the inserts are. Just woke up. Oh my word, David was sleeping in today. I want to keep this box for prosperity's sake. So, there we go. Okay, put that up there. I'm pretty sure it's just 170 cards tightly fit into the box. Oh no, they put the inserts on top. Well, at least that's nice to know. You get your inserts separate. So let's see what the inserts are, and then all the rest are just bases, I guess, huh? Well, I guess we'll get the heat out of the way first, huh? And then if everybody wants, they can leave. We got Bryson Stott, Philadelphia Phillies, fresh faces. Well, there we go, fresh faces. That's pretty cool. And they're like hologram type cards. So then we got Nick Lodolo, rookie card, fresh faces for the Cincinnati Reds. They better have a Julio Rodriguez in there. That's what they should have. Probably don't. All right, next we've got a blue Shane Baez for the Tampa Bay Rays rookie card. Seth Beer. We're not getting anybody good in here. Guess that's why they call it a vending box, huh? Fresh Faces rookie card. Seth Beer with the Arizona Diamondbacks. And we got one Seattle Mariner, Matt Brash. I think we already traded him away. So we'll see. But he is a Seattle Mariner. That's the one plus side of it. Got a little ding in the corner. I see where the ding came. I don't know why they package things on top like that. To me, that's useless. But I got a Seattle Mariner out of it. We will put that over with my Seattle Mariners. And we'll get these sleeved up and they'll probably come to a eBay auction near you one of these days soon. Actually, no, they'll probably go up this weekend. They'll probably go up this weekend. Matter of fact, these 4 will probably go up next after I end the stream. And Seth Beer. So hopefully you want some beer with your So that means all the rest are just base cards. Why even bother going through them? That makes it easy going through a vending box when they put the special cards right on top. They even number these? Yeah, fresh faces. So these fresh faces, I think, but these are the inserts, so I guess that's the bonus for getting this vending box, huh? 23, 12, 19, and 5. Okay. You can go right in the box of stuff to be lifted up on eBay. I was a little disappointed. I thought they might put it inside the box or something. So there's nothing really good or fun to find in here, right? We've already seen these. Why even go through the box? I go through and separate out the teams. I might do that later. Got what? Max Muncy, Luis Garcia, Corey Dickerson, Future Stars, Trevor Lonarch, Jack Mayfield. Oh no, we've got go all through these, and then Randy Dobnik. We got one future star, some bases, we got our first rookie, Ryan Balade, Zach Gallen for the D-backs, Brandon Nimmo for the Mets. That was kind of a letdown. So I guess if you just want cards and you keep the five bonus cards, I guess that's, I'm not going to go through all these. There's not going to be any hits in here, right? I like naps. Everybody should like naps. There's another rookie card. Guess you could separate all the rookies out. Yeah, I could do that real quick. Why don't we just do that? Give us something to do for a little bit, right? Dean Kremer, Mark Canha, Alfonso Rivas. I don't think there's any J-Rods in here, right? David Boat, Michael Chavez, Stephen Ridings, Jose Barrio, Alex Dickerson, Chris Owens, Jack Flaherty, Akil Baddoo, Jose Trevino, Danny Duffy, Teoscar Hernandez, Sandy Leon. Oh, we got another future star. Tristan McKenzie, Josh Hader, Alec Bohm, Shogo Akiyama, Wilmer Flores, Eloy Jimenez, Mark Melancon, Kraus, Ortega, Wilson. Oh, we got another rookie. Reaver San Martin, Nathan Evaldi, Reese Hoskins, Yanni Hernandez, Guillermo Heredia, Gary Sanchez, Mike Bowman, rookie, Cole Calhoun, Javier Baez, Otto Lopez, rookie, Justin Upton, Daniel Vogelback, Edward Cabrera, rookie, Mike Soroka, Francisco Lindor. I wonder if you get duplicates in here. Giovanni Moran, Ozzy Albies, Guy Giancarlo Stanton, Henry Ramos, rookie, Christian Arroyo. Nice and quick going through it, that's all. Andrew McCutcheon, Packy Naughton, Frank Swindell, Cole Tucker, Matt Brash. There we go, there's another Matt Brash. If anything, I can separate out my Seattle Mariners, right? Hopefully I got a couple of Mariners in here. Might get a Kikuchi. Get another Kikuchi. Vladimir Gutierrez, Donovan Solano, Elias Diaz, J.A. Happ, Emer Candelario, Brett Phillips, Kendall Graveman, Kevin Biggio, Kenley Jansen, Patrick Corbin, Sandy Alcantara, Eric Haas, Larry Garcia, Trent Grisham, Lance Lynn, Blake Snell, Spencer Strider, rookie card, Chris Sale, Josh Harrison, Yohel Pozo, Josh Van Meter, J.D. Davis, Peyton Henry, rookie, Nick Ahmed, Jeff McNeil, Luis Frias, rookie card, David Fletcher, Bailey Ober, Seth Beer, rookie, Nico Horner, Chad Cole, Mark Kulasavari, rookie, Kyle Farmer, Kevin Gausman, Bradley Zimmer, Oh, there we go. Jake Fraley, Seattle Mariner. Fenway Park Fireworks. I'll just throw the oddball cards down here. Antonio Sensatella, Dylan Carlson. Oh, there we go. Gold Cup card. Let's see. Throw. Get up there. That Seattle Mariner can go here. Come on. Texas Rangers. There we go. We'll put the. No, the Gold Cup card can go here. Future Stars can go up here. How's that sound? Base cards. Which one was which now? I can't remember which one. No, these were here. So these are the ones done. These are the ones we got to go through still. Justin Verlander, Adolis Garcia, Gold Cup. Okay, we got those ones there. The Gold Cup's here. The base is here. Okay. Brad Keller, George Springer, Ryan O'Hearn, Steven Strasburg, Austin Barnes, Carlos Carrasco, Lewis Brinson, Future Star Joey Bart, Zach Collins, Byron Buxton, Future Stars Nick Madrigal, Juan Yepes, rookie card, Elvis Peguero, rookie card, Glenn Otto, rookie card, Carlos Santana, Kansas City Royals, Pittsburgh Pirates, Cleveland Guardians, Jackie Bradley Jr., Superstars in the Big Apple, Manuel Margot, Minnesota Twins, Boston Bashers, Nico Goodrum, Abraham Toro, Seattle Mariner, Tommy Edman, JT Brubaker, Milwaukee Brewers, Los Angeles Dodgers, Postseason Passion, Charlie Blackmon, Aaron Hicks, what's this? Odubel Herrera, Oliver Ortega rookie, Boston Red Sox, Kansas City Royals, Manny Machado, Jason Castro, Luis Severino, Overchasing Battery, Connor Siebold rookie, Alex Wood, Chicago Cubs, New York Mets, Dallas Keuchel, Luke Voigt, Dugout Congratulations. I don't see Trout there, but there's Ohtani. Sean Gunther, rookie. Max Stassi, Philadelphia Phillies, Michael Kopech, Powerful Honor, Austin Warren, rookie. Matt Carpenter, Seattle Mariners team card, Ian Anderson, Nick Gordon, Taylor Hearn, Ron Heasley, rookie. San Francisco Giants, Adbert Alzolay, Colton Wong, Nick Castellanos, and Baltimore Orioles. Pretty sure I did that right, didn't I? I think I saw a whole bunch of new different cards in there. These are all pretty much the base. Base cards. These should be all individual players now, right? Oh, no, there's another rookie. Maybe I did do this wrong. Harrison, Sale, Snell, Lance, Grisham, Harry, Haas, Alcantara, Corbin. No, probably just the top part of it, huh? Hap. I have some X-Fracto Kikuchi. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I don't believe I have that many of those, but I'm not as big on Kikuchi now since they traded them away. But if it's a rookie card, I am still collecting his rookie cards. Oh, there's another rookie. Just see if I missed any rookies in other. Another rookie. Hate when it's in the other corner that I miss it. Another rookie. Hernandez. Hoskins. Another rookie, Krause. Seeing if I missed any rookies or future stars or gold cup or I think I got most of these. Alright. So we'll put these back in the box real quick. At least I know what's in here. Then we'll put these in here. We got the Seattle Mariners team card. Okay. Yep. Let me get this out of here so I can put them back in the box here. Now we'll do the future stars. Make sure these are all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 future stars. Got 2 gold cups. And all the rookies. Just double check one more time. Go through, make sure these are all the rookies in case I need to look for a rookie. Those are all the rookies. All I had to do is pull out a few cards. My Seattle Mariners. I know what's in this box now. All base cards. All base cards. Okay, let me get these sleeved up. I'll do that for a second real quick here while I've got it on my mind. On my mind, I got it on my mind. These are my Seattle Mariners sort. Okay, got it. Jake Fraley, Abraham Toro, Seattle Mariners team card, Matt Brash rookie card, and the Matt Brash Fresh Faces card. So that's some nice ones for my Seattle Mariners. And for those that missed the first part of the stream, I'll go through the other 4 fresh faces we got. We got the Shane Baez. Okay. We got the Nick Lodolo shiny card. Then we got the Seth Beer. Then we got the Brinson Stott. Brinson Stott. Tampa Bay, Cincinnati, Arizona, the Phillies, and the Tampa Bay Rays. Okay, those 2 can go there. Those 2 will go to a special home. Players PC. Alright, didn't even make it up to double digits. I should almost settled for, hey, we'll do an extra box if we get up to 10 thumbs up. 10 thumbs up. 10 thumbs up. Hint, hint, hint. 10 thumbs up. I don't know, can we get another thumbs up? Can we get another thumbs up? Maybe we can get another thumbs up. Big Ray here? No, Big Ray's not even here, is he? I don't know. Well, that says we started streaming 1 minute ago. I don't think that one's right. Let's see, what's this one say? 1 minute ago. Let me refresh the stream here. I think we're good to go because I just ran out. Oh yeah, we're an hour and a half into the stream. We definitely got that. We can go about 5 minutes. Get ready to say goodbye and let you know I'll be posting up more items on my eBay store every day. Every day I post up at a minimum of 25, usually more. 25 new items every day at least. So, who else? Let's see, we got 5 people watching. 9 thumbs up. Didn't make the double digits to get that first level where YouTube starts looking at your channel. But other than that, it helps when you got at least 20, really. I just like to encourage people saying, I need at least that many. Alright. So other than that, this has been fun. Let's see, what do we got on the docket for next week? Let me look at my schedule here. For YouTube, let's see, next Wednesday we'll be doing next Wednesday is Cal Ripken Jr.'s birthday, but I'll see if I can work on it this weekend, but I don't think so. Would have been nice to get my Cal Ripken binders together, but I don't think it's going to happen. If I had help, I could probably do it. But since I'm a one-man show, it's pretty difficult. But we will be doing we'll do something. We'll do something. I might do. It just depends. I'm waiting on something to come in this weekend. So I'll tell you what. I'm going to try about Cal Ripken. If not, an alternate for next Wednesday will be. We might do an M&M. Might do the M&M binder. Everybody's been waiting for it, especially Kevin. I haven't seen Kevin pop in today. But Kevin is always saying, boom, hello from the rising sun. How you doing there, Love Rules? You made it to the live. You made it to the live, Love Rules. J&J Breaks is in the house. Alright, let's see. What else did I miss? Anybody else up here? The Fanatic CoinGuru. Are you still here, David? Or did you go back to sleep? I know you said you just woke up about, when did 3:07? That means it's like 6 o'clock. And he said he just woke up. You're going to be up all night again. You're going to be up all night again there, David. It's 7 in the morning in the land of the rising sun. So Japan is just starting their day. We're midway through our day as far as I'm concerned. For me, 18 hours awake and 6 hours of sleep, that's my day. Last night I did go to bed at midnight and got up at 6, but did I get up? No, I got up out of bed at 8. So, when you're retired, you can do this kind of stuff. But that was fun. That was fun. Joe DiMaggio's. Oh, we could go through this too. I did the 30 Ionic moments. I already went over that one. I might want to go over this one. 80 years of Ionic players. We unveiled the 80 players without whom the history of baseball from 1942 through 1921 could not be told. I like this magazine. I like the Baseball Digest. I remember I used to read it as a kid, and then they came back out with it again. They were doing online editions of the Baseball Digest, but they actually, and so as soon as that popped out, I did a 3-year subscription, I think. Mine expires February 2025. Of course, I'm going to have to renew it before then, because I want to make sure in 2025 when Ichiro, I know they're going to make a, I know Beckett will do a nice thing on Ichiro, I'm sure, too, on their Beckett's. I get Beckett magazines. I get Beckett Baseball Digest. I get the Hall of Fame magazine, which comes out quarterly. And then I used to get just the sports cards Beckett, but now I just keep the baseball. That's mainly what I collect. I could look everything else up online anyway, but I do like reading the articles in the magazine. So if we don't come up with anything for next Wednesday, for sure, if the other stuff don't come in, we will go with what we get, and we'll do with what we have. See, they got Ichiro on here. They got Hammer and Hank Aaron. They got Mike Trout here. So we'll look at that one too. That's still in the archives here. This is July, August. I should be getting my September, October Baseball Digest soon. So other than that, I met Ichiro a couple months ago in Shinjuku, Tokyo. There you go. Did you go to the game when the Mariners came there, Love Rules? That would be cool. Can't remember. It was the Mariners and I'm trying to remember the other team. I remember I watched the game. It was fun. I watched the game on TV. I didn't go to Japan. I would have loved to go to Japan. We were just going through some memories the other day with our niece and her husband, and I was watching some videos that I did of the sumo matches. You ever been to the sumo matches, the sumo wrestling there, Love Rules? I really enjoy sumo wrestling. Almost got to meet Akibono, and but yeah, sumo wrestling is, you know, the big guy, the real big sumo wrestler. He came to the base when I was stationed there in Japan, but I didn't get to go over where he was. It was fun. It was fun. So other than that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up for today. Sorry, Love Rules, you just popped in right at the end here. One of these days when I do a super long stream, I haven't decided. Usually I do my garage sale. I might end up waiting till next year. I just don't have it in me. It takes a lot of work to set up. Matter of fact, usually on a Thursday, I do a Thursday and then start setting it up before then, actually. Usually I'll grab the tables because I have to finish on Saturday because the tables I borrow from our church have to be back in the church by then. I used to do massages and massaged Akibano and Konishiki. Oh, that's cool. That is cool. That must have been an experience and a half. My word. So you've lived in Japan for quite some time, haven't you, Love Rolls? I like your channel. I'll just say that right now. If anybody here is not subscribed to Baseball America, what baseball? Oh no, I don't subscribe to anything Baseball America. I got Baseball Digest. Did they have a Baseball America? I don't know. Yeah, I never did do any of that there, Jason. I'm a sports and injury massage therapist. Oh wow. So do you work for do you work with their baseball teams at all? Because that is neat. I remember going to a couple Japanese baseball games. It is fun. But of course, their rules and their stadiums are a little bit different than ours. When the ball goes into the stadium, the security comes back and they have to get that ball from you. Or does the same thing happen? Say if a bat comes loose and it goes into the stands. Oh, but it's like, oh wow, $100 a year for Baseball America? I wouldn't be buying that one either. No, I think when this came out, because I'm affiliated with baseball in a manner of way, or they know what I'm doing. Yeah, when they said baseball, they sent me the sample, and I was like, oh man, wow. Actually, I think I did a 5-year, so I've been getting it for 5 years. Whenever it was recently in the last couple years that they turned it back onto print. I'd almost want to go back and collect them, but I don't want to. I'm a Beckett guy. Okay, used to, now only volunteer for kids with cancer at hospitals. Oh, that's good there, Love Rolls. That's good. Doing something for the community still. And you're kind of like your retirement, right? Okay. Well, that was it. That was a not so exciting type of. I probably wouldn't have somebody send me one of these anymore. If the one that's sent, I gotta get back in touch with them. I was concerned because there was a little dent in the corner, but I think it put a little dent on the Seth beer, but no, not really. I think that's just because they got two soft corners on the Seth beer. Because I think it was on the bottom and it probably got banged on the corner of the box. But I'm just going to let them know that everything was pretty much fine in the box. So I'll touch base with her after I get off the stream here. But other than that, we made it up to 10 thumbs up. 10 thumbs up, 10 thumbs up. Used to, now only off there. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get ready to hop off here. I know we've been live getting close to an hour and 45 minutes now. Oh yeah, it says 85 minutes. So, and no, that's not right. Let me do a refresh one more time. It's going to say more than that. It's going to be more than 100 now, probably. Oh, about 100 minutes. 99 minutes ago we started. So it's time to sign off. Time to sign off. So this has been Don Blomdahl, Hall of Fame veteran, sports cards, and more, having been live to you with our episode 78 Hall of Fame Friday, Joe DiMaggio, and the 2022 Series 2 Vending Box, which I can see only getting this if you just want to buy a couple of these boxes so you can build your set quicker. I'd have to look up and see how much these boxes run. I don't even know. I wouldn't have thought of anything like this. I guess, like I said, it's just a way of Or at least get one of these, but they come out. I don't even know when it was released. I'd have to check. Okay, so the fresh faces that you can get out of here, they do have approximate odds per pack of finding sequentially numbered fresh faces of MLB. The blue 1 out of 13, black 1 out of 32, purple 1 out of 96, red 1 out of 239, and gold is 1 out of 2,288. So I guess you find the blue. I think green, that's just the Mariner colors. But these aren't sequentially numbered. None of these were sequential. I think that's probably if you get them in a hobby box or something like that. That would be my guess. But was fun nonetheless. So other than that, you all take care. Have a great day there, Leverals. I'll have a great evening. My Seattle Mariners start in about 3 hours. They'll start the game, so that gives me some time to list up some cards in my eBay store before I have some supper with my wife, and then we sit down and watch the baseball game. Sometimes she'll sit down and watch with me, but usually not. She'll be looking on her phone or playing with different things. But other than that, we will see you all on Tuesday with our next episode of Take It Back Tuesday. Alright, so until then, you all have a great and wonderful weekend. I'll see you around the channels somewhere, sometime. When you're live, I might see it and jump into your live stream. Till then, take care. Have a wonderful and blessed day, okay?